Studies show that in over 70% of divorces, it's the wife who files, not the husband, the wife. Now before you click away, this isn't about blame. This isn't about taking sides. This is about a pattern people rarely talk about honestly. Because the truth is, marriages don't usually collapse from one major betrayal. They break down slowly, quietly, from the inside. And in this video, we're going to explore how that happens, and why the story is often more complex than it seems. Let's be clear about something first. This is not a video that hates women, and it's not a video that says men are perfect. Men damage relationships too. And that's a conversation for another time. Today, we're focusing on specific behavioral patterns rooted in psychology. Patterns that often go unnoticed, but slowly drain the connection out of a relationship. If you're a woman watching this, this is not an attack. It's a mirror. If you're a man watching this, you might finally hear something you felt but couldn't explain. Point 1. Emotional withdrawal. This is when someone stops sharing, stops opening up, and stops being emotionally present. They may still be physically there, still showing up, still doing everything they're supposed to do, but emotionally, they've checked out, and the other person can feel it, even if they don't have the words for it. They try to connect, and are met with distance. They reach out, and feel coldness. Eventually, they stop trying, and that gets interpreted as not caring. This cycle is one of the most common silent killers of a relationship, and most of the time, neither person realizes it's happening until it's already too late. Point 2. Constant criticism. There's a difference between feedback and negativity. Saying that bothered me is communication, but constant correction, how someone talks, acts, dresses, or behaves, slowly erodes respect. Over time, it stops feeling like partnership and starts feeling like judgment. When someone feels like nothing they do is ever good enough, they eventually stop trying. And that silence is often misunderstood as indifference. Point 3. Disrespect. Respect is a core emotional need in any relationship. When someone feels dismissed, mocked, or undermined, especially in front of others, it creates damage that is very hard to repair. It can be small things, eye-rolling, sarcasm, dismissive tones, but those small moments add up. And instead of reacting loudly, the person often withdraws quietly, and emotional distance is usually the first step toward disconnection. Point 4. Neglecting emotional needs. There's a common belief that some people don't need emotional reassurance, that they're fine on their own. But that's not true. Everyone needs to feel valued, chosen, appreciated, not through big gestures, but through small, consistent signals. When those signals disappear, not all at once, but slowly, the foundation of the relationship weakens. And eventually, so does the desire to keep fighting for it. Now here's the part most people don't talk about. These patterns, withdrawal, criticism, disrespect, neglect, they rarely come from cruelty. They come from unspoken pain. Withdrawal can come from feeling unheard. Criticism can come from built-up frustration. Disrespect can come from unresolved resentment. This doesn't excuse the behavior, but it explains it. And the real tragedy is, both people are often hurting at the same time. Both feel unseen. But, instead of turning toward each other, they turn away. That's how relationships don't just end. They slowly collapse, while both people are still there. There doesn't always have to be a villain, but there does need to be awareness. Real change starts when both people are willing to look at their own patterns before pointing at the other person. If this made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want deeper insights into psychology, relationships, and human behavior, subscribe to Mind Shadows.